Hi guys and welcome back. Today we'll be discussing the MICROLIGHT and the CIRRUS and talking about what the differences are and which one might be the right jacket for you. Okay, so the best place to start is by addressing the elephant in the room, and that is that these jackets look incredibly similar but are in fact very different. So what is that big difference? And the main difference between these two jackets is the insulation that's inside them. On the MICROLIGHT we see down, which is the very fine feathers we find very close to ducks. And what it does is it helps trap air between them and helps insulate the body. And obviously we repurpose that within these jackets to keep ourselves warm. The down inside these now is fully recycled, so it actually comes out of the duvet industry. So there's nothing being taken off the animals anymore. The MICROLIGHT is fully recycled in terms of its down, so the environmental impact is a lot less. And then moving over to the CIRRUS, we are met with man-made insulation or synthetic insulation. And what this is a man-made fibre that is designed to replicate or mimic down, and again traps air particles which keeps us warm and insulates the body. So you might be thinking both of those sound very similar. The only difference is one is man-made and one is a natural product. And that is kind of the case to an extent, but also there are some pros and cons to each that are slightly different. So down is a lot lighter, it packs down a lot smaller, and it regulates your body temperature a lot better, which makes the actual environment within the jacket a bit more pleasant. It's a bit more breathable. Synthetic, on the other hand, is a little bit heavier and packs is a little bit bigger. But one of the big perks to synthetic is when it's wet, it's still effective at keeping you warm. So one of the downsides, and the biggest downside of down, is when it gets wet, all those fibres that are sort of lofted and allowing the air to get trapped compress, and that way they don't keep you warm anymore. So down has now been treated, or is being treated with a DWR or water repellency coating, which helps reduce that a little bit, but it's still not quite as good as synthetic. The perks of synthetic are, even when it is wet, it still functions, it still keeps you warm. So you could have a jacket that is pretty soggy and still keeps you nice and warm. I believe with the new CIRRUS, it's actually still remains 90% effective even when it's saturated. So that's a real positive. If you're walking in a wet climate, somewhere where there's a lot of moisture in the air, or somewhere that rains frequently, this could be a much better option for you. So let's talk about the features of the jackets, and to be honest, other than the insulation, these jackets are very similar. We're going to start with the MICROLIGHT and just have a little chat about the different options you can get with the MICROLIGHT and some of the little features, but we do have a much better video and a longer video explaining the intricate details of the MICROLIGHT, which I will link just up here. So the MICROLIGHT itself, like we said, is a down jacket, and it comes in a few different varieties. So you obviously have men's and women's, but you also have, within the men's section, you have the ALPINE, which is the MICROLIGHT ALPINE, which has a hood, and you also have the standard MICROLIGHT, which is just a jacket, so it has a big collar that comes up to about here, but no hood. Within the women's, you have a few more options. You have the classic MICROLIGHT, like we just discussed, no hood, MICROLIGHT ALPINE with a hood, and also you have the MICROLIGHT Long. And basically what that is a slightly longer jacket. It comes down a little bit lower on your body. I think it's an extra baffle or two long, and that just gives you a little bit more protection on the lower part of your body. So in terms of MICROLIGHT features, we are met with a sort of mountain cut. So it's a nice fit to the body. It's a little bit tapered to avoid any sort of loose material, and having a down jacket that fits is really important. We're going to do a bit of video on that at a later date, but basics of it are you want a sort of a good close fit, so there's not too much excess air in there to warm up, so your body doesn't have to work as hard to warm up the space, but not so tight that you're sort of compressing it down. Like I said, we'll do a video on that at a future date. Part of that is the cut of the sleeves. So the sleeves are a little bit longer than they need to be, and that's so that when you outstretch your arms like so, or out to the sides, the cuff doesn't ride up your arm and therefore exposing your on your wrists and stuff. Obviously, if you want to be keeping these areas nice and protected against the cold. The other bit is that it comes a little bit lower down your sort of down below your waist, and that's so that when you stretch up like so, it doesn't lift the jacket up and expose your lower back. Again, that's an area we want to keep protected, and it's also an area sort of around your torso where a lot of that warmth is, so we don't want to lose that either. On the jacket, you'll be met with a big lapel pocket, which is situated just here, and then you'll also have two pockets just on the lower part of your body as well. On the ALPINE version, you're obviously met with a hood, and the hood has got a nice wired brim to it, and that just adds a bit of rigidity to the jacket. Allows you, when you put your hood up, it doesn't sort of hang in your face, it sort of sticks out a little bit. And if it was to rain a little bit, that water would run off the hood rather than straight onto your face, which is nice to see. So all the pockets also have YKK zippers, so a nice high quality zipper that's going to last a long time. It is one of the only parts on this jacket nowadays that isn't recycled, but they'll keep you going a long time, and they're easily replaceable as well. So if you do have a malfunction after a little while of having the jacket and it's not covered under a warranty, you can actually have those zips replaced by RAB. They do a really good repair service. They'll even repair individual baffles if you manage to tear your jacket, so that's a really good thing to know. In terms of insulation, we have a recycled down on the inside of this jacket. It's 700 fill power and it's coated in a mixed wax substance to try and help, like we spoke about earlier, with that loft, preventing it from completely compressing when it gets wet. The outside of the jacket is a 30 denier Pertex Quantum, which is coated in DWR to allow for some of that water to run off. Like we said at the start again, these jackets are not designed to be rain jackets. They're not waterproof in any way, but what that'll do is help carry a little bit of the water off if you're caught in a bit of a sporadic shower and you just want to be able to get to sort of some shelter or something. We'd highly recommend using these jackets in association with a rain jacket rather than sort of wearing them as a do-it-all jacket. If this jacket gets soaking wet, it will need to be tumble dried to get it back to normal or back to functioning. And then on the inside we've got a 20 denier liner, which is a little bit softer, doesn't need to be quite as durable as the outer. What's really impressive about the MICROLIGHT is it's a bit tried and tested. It's been around for a number of years now. We see it both in the outdoors and in urban areas. People love this jacket, and that's because these jackets last. They're a nice fit, and they also sort of do a number of different options. They are the multi-tool of the jacket world. The MICROLIGHT is kind of designed to go underneath the waterproof, so it's a good jacket for either if you're in a cold environment where you need a jacket over the top. It will obviously fit nicely under your waterproof, but it's also light enough that you can pop it in the top of your bag, and if you're stopping for a snack and it's a cold day, but while you're moving, you're creating some body temperature, you want a jacket to throw on, you can pull out your bag, throw it on, and you're all sorted. Okay, so moving on to the CIRRUS jacket, a lot of the features that we just spoke about on the MICROLIGHT do transfer over, so you've still got that nice lapel pocket and two lower ones, and they're still using YKK zippers. The CIRRUS also comes in a number of different versions, so you've got the CIRRUS Standard, again, no hood, just a nice high collar, CIRRUS ALPINE, which has a hood, and you've also got the CIRRUS FLIX, which is a baffled down jacket on the front and the rear, and also down the sleeves, but you have a stretchy sort of side material that runs down the side and inseam of the jacket on both sides to give you a good range of movement. So if you're doing activities that require a good range of movement, that's a slightly nicer option for you. So like I said, it does borrow a lot of the features from the MICROLIGHT. In all essences, other than insulation, it is a very similar jacket. You're using a 30 denier outer fabric with a 20 denier inner. However, for the insulation, you are using a PrimaLoft silver insulation, which is a really good quality synthetic option. It is trying to replicate down as best it can, but with the perks of obviously when it gets wet, it's not as effective in terms of warmth. You're using a ripstop nile on the outer, which means it's nice and durable. It can be used in a variety of situations, from walking, city life, or climbing. And again, it very much mimics the MICROLIGHT in the essence of it. It's a good jacket for throwing on when you're a little bit cold. If you've stopped for your lunch and you want to throw something on, then this is a really good option for you. So who are these jackets for, and what jacket is best for you? When it comes to who these jackets for, they're for everyone. They're a great option and a great asset to your toolkit, especially for an outdoor enthusiast. But they're as much suited to the outdoors as they are to an urban life as well. You'll see these jackets propping up all over the place. They're incredibly popular, and that's because they're a bit of a one and done jacket. If you want to go out into town and do your shopping in, but you want a bit of extra warmth, it's nice and easy to throw on. It breathes nicely, it's a nice fit, and it's very comfortable to wear. However, the same jacket can be used out in the wilderness, packed up into a small confined space and popped in your overnight bag, so you have a nice layer to put on in the evening when it gets a little bit chillier. In terms of the jackets themselves, MICROLIGHT versus CIRRUS, it's very much down to you as a person. Obviously you've got the perks when it comes to down of lightweight, more packable, and it's a slightly nicer experience to wear. However, obviously like we said, once that gets saturated, once it gets wet, it takes a long time to dry, and it obviously won't keep you as warm. It will still give you a little bit of warmth, but certainly not as much as a synthetic counterpart. And then with the CIRRUS, obviously if you're wearing it in a wet environment where there's moisture in the air, or it's, there's a chance of it getting quite wet and there could be some rain, then this might be a better option for you. It can get soggy and wet and still perform at 90% of its normal capacity, so that's really good to know. It gives you a bit of security. Now the downside to that is obviously the pack size and the weight. We'll put the weights up here so you can just compare them side by side. There's not a huge amount in it, but if you're looking to count every gram, you obviously want a nice light pack, then there is something in that. And certainly in pack size, if you sort of are trying to do a 2 or 3 nighter out of a 50-litre rucksack, then having something that packs down to a really small size is definitely the benefit. So how to decide between the two? I really would consider what you're going to be using it for and where you're going to be using it. If you're looking for something that does a bit of everything, but you're also going to be mostly wearing it for sort of dog walks, around town, you never know if you're going to get caught in a shower, I think the CIRRUS is probably a better option for you. However, if you want the properties of down, that nice pack size, that nice lightweight finish, and something that's a little bit more breathable because you're going to be doing active sports in it, you're going to be out walking, climbing, but also want something that can fit in nicely in town, then maybe the MICROLIGHT is a better option. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to get in contact with us either via our website or coming into one of our stores to try on these jackets. And if you've got any other questions, you can leave them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank you.